People want their subjective preferences to be the objective reality.
You can't handle the truth!
Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome back to Keep It Real Boxing. You're listening to Cypher Box. Alright, just watched on YouTube, on BT Boxing's YouTube channel, Joyce versus USTINOV, and you know, he got the stoppage in 3 rounds. Really good, strong stoppage, don't get me wrong, but if I'm honest with you, like, I don't know what to make of his pairing with Adam Booth. Now, Adam Booth's a really good trainer, there's no doubt about it, but he generally takes on trainers who are more of boxers rather than pressure fighters like Joyce. He seemed a bit uncomfortable for me, you know, with the movement, and he wasn't bringing his usual style, which is that pressure style, keep coming forward and applying pressure and throwing punches like he usually does. The first round he was doing a lot of movement, using the ring and stuff like that. I don't know if that's going to work for Joyce in the long run, to be honest with you. In my opinion, look, you've heard it many times, you know, so most trainers will take on a fighter and not try and change their style, just to better their style. And I think, you know, that's what Adam Booth pretty much needs to do with Joyce, is take that style he already has, that pressure style, but improve on it. And what I mean by improve on it is to make sure he doesn't get hit as much, and, you know, get Joe to improve on his defense in that within that style of his. I mean, how old is he now? 32, 33? So all the way through his amateurs and, you know, what professional career he's had so far, he's fought one way and one way only. And now you're trying to suddenly change that style to make him more of a boxer, mover type of fighter. And I don't think it's going to work in the long run. Yeah, against people like USTINOV, it's going to, yeah, he'll do well, he'll get the knockout and the stoppage still. But as he goes up in levels and he starts reaching those, you know, top elite level heavyweights like Anthony Joshua and stuff like that, the fighters like that, I think it's gonna hurt him in the long run. I think personally, you know what, he needs to keep the style he's always had, but just make improvements on it. So, you know, develop better defensive capabilities, being able to block punches, seeing those punches when they come at you, work on his speed a little bit more. But I definitely don't think they need to be taking away what is already there. They just need to improve on what's already there. So take that style and improve on it. That's if that makes sense. Because, you know, I wasn't overly impressed with his performance tonight. The knockout was good, but the overall performance I felt was really poor. You know, you never know. You know, maybe a few more, you know, works a bit more in training with Adam Booth, has a few more fights to kind of practice this new style that Adam Booth's trying to instill in him, and maybe it will come off. But I personally don't think so. I think he's kind of used to the way he fights, and I think personally take that style and just improve on it would be a better choice. Didn't watch the whole fight with Billy Joe Saunders, saw some highlights that BT Sports have put up. You know, come on, look, end of the day, you know, you were expecting Billy Joe Saunders to outbox, outskill, and just make this guy look like a complete novice, which is exactly what he did. Had a bit of a scary moment where he got hit pretty hard, fell into the ropes and then held on for dear life, but that was literally the only kind of banana peel he had in the fight. But again, he's picked up the WBO super middleweight title, which was vacated by Gilberto Ramirez a couple of weeks ago. But it'll be interesting to see what he does at super middleweight. Does he go for Callum Smith, etc., the likes of those guys, and how he gets on with it. I think that'll be a pretty good fight, Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith, to be honest with you. But look, like I said, you know, it's what you expected from Billy Joe. You expected him to win that fight and win it quite impressively against a guy who, in all fairness, shouldn't even be in the ring with him and isn't, you know, in the same league as Billy Joe Saunders. But it'll be interesting to see whether Billy Joe Saunders actually just stays at 168, or is he willing to go down to 160 and fight Dmitry and Canelo and the other middleweights? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the future and how it all unfolds. But anyway, let me know what you thought about the BT card. Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed by it, to be honest with you. Definitely feel like Adam Booth shouldn't play too much with Joy Joyce's style that he's always had. I think just need to build upon that and improve it. But we'll have to wait and see. Remember, it's only their first fight together, so maybe I'm being a bit overcritical. I might be, you know, maybe after a bit of time, you know, it will start to work out. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, look, let me know what you think. As always, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Cypherbox reminding you to keep it real.